So yesterday was Friday, and when I was driving home, I was listening to the Ron and Don Show, which is a local radio station for the state of Washington. It plays in Seattle. And when I was listening to this radio show, I overheard them talking about YouTube videos. These YouTube videos consisted of young 8, 9-year-old, 10-year-old girls making short videos asking people if they are ugly or they are pretty. So when I came home, I instantly got on my computer, opened a web browser, typed into YouTube, am I pretty or ugly? And the first thing I see is videos posted from a week ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 days ago. All different videos, all of different girls, all between the ages of 8, 9, and 10 years of age, making videos between 30 to 1 or 2 minutes in length asking, am I pretty or ugly? And as I was watching a lot of these videos, my eyes started to fill up with tears as I began to recognize that these young girls are sincere and genuine. They're not trolling, they're not making it up, they're genuinely asking people and seeking people's approval if they are ugly or pretty. Breaks my heart when I see stuff like this. I mean, they're 10 years old. 10! They haven't even properly matured yet. They don't even know who they are as an individual, who they are as a person. And yet they're seeking on the internet from men or guys or other girls if they're pretty or ugly. And I'm here today, if I have any of those young girls or guys, that if you're seeking people's approval of whether you are pretty or not, you are going to be disappointed. So if I have any of these young girls or guys watching this video is intended for you. You young guys or girls should not be seeking the approval of whether you're ugly or pretty. Let me tell you why. I've been on YouTube since 2008. The internet is can be a terrible, brutal, mean place. As I was reading the comments on these videos I was watching of these young girls, I was reading things such as, yeah, you're about a 4.5 out of 10. These guys or girls are saying this to a young little girl who all she wants is to feel pretty. Because that's what she wants. She wants to be accepted. She wants to know that her skin and her face is pretty to other people. And when you read disgusting comments like, yeah, you're ugly, or yeah, you got a dimple on your chin, that's an instant negative 2 points out of 10. It's so sad that people can say these things. And don't get me wrong, I see comments like this all the time on YouTube. I ignore it, doesn't bother me. And while I don't believe in cyberbullying, but that's besides the point. The point is, I see stuff like this all the time. It's people who are older making videos, and it doesn't bother me. But it does bother me when I know it's someone who's sincere, these 10-year-old girls seeking out men and girls' approval of whether they're pretty or not, and these people are responding negatively to them. These people are going to be affecting these young girls' self-esteem. And while it's not their fault, because it's also the young girl's fault because she's seeking society's approval of her. And if you're watching this, you girls should not be seeking their approval of whether you're pretty or not. Because you, that guy or girl out there, define your beauty. Not what I think, not what some other guy thinks about you. You define who you are, whether you have worth, whether you are valuable, whether you are beautiful. You define it, not other people. Because when other people define you and your actions and what you are capable of doing and what you look like, you will always be disappointed. Your self-esteem will be affected, and you will feel hopeless and depressed because you're seeking in the wrong place. Society, culture, and people's value and opinion of you is always going to be conditional. Conditional means it changes all the time. Take it from a guy who, yes, used to ask the question, am I ugly or attractive or hot? I used to do that when I was younger. In fact, I did that up until I was 17 years of age I did that. In my past relationship, I looked for my partner to approve of whether I was attractive or not. Take it from somebody who knows and who's experienced it. I know what it's like to wake up and look in the mirror and say, I hate this, I hate me, I'm ugly. And that only developed because I was searching in the wrong places. When all I had to do is look to myself and say, I am a beautiful, worthwhile, valuable person. And no matter what one person says to me over the internet, that's not going to affect how I view myself. Because I am secure about myself. You will never be able to love or accept somebody if you can't love and accept yourself.